So I'm working on the rear brakes here of the 99 Nissan Maxima. I've got this tool here. It's got a series of pins. It's got a whole collection of these different sizes, but this is the one that fits inside these slots here. And it engages into this. There's a little magnet in there that holds it. And then this piece goes in, and you basically put that in behind here and start threading it. And it rotates the parking brake in and pushes it at the same time to give you room to put your new brake shoes on. So what I'm going to do is remove or crack the bleeder here. So when I'm pushing the cylinder in, this one's got a rubber cap on it, that's nice. I'm going to crack the bleeder, and I've got a little drain to catch it under here. So I want to, if there's any, the old brake fluid that's in here, I want it to go out. I don't want to force it back into the brake system. So I'm just going to crack the bleeder there. Slow that down a minute. Bit of a juggling act getting all this to go in there. I finally got it. I can pull this, thread this back to engage. And that was a bit of a trick right there. Now I can let my bleeder open up a little bit. See if this, I suspect this caliper is frozen. I'm able to move it a little bit. He's sluggish. It's getting easier to turn. It jumped out of the tin there. There we go. So I'll change the angle so you can get a different view here. So it popped out. I got it back in, I think. So you can see it's rotating that piston and pushing it in at the same time. And I'm taking up the slack by just rotating this as it goes. Evidently it's going in faster than this is threaded. So that's, feels like it bottomed out. So now I just need to get something to loosen this. It's gotten a little snugged up on me there. So I guess it's got some pliers here. I can rotate that and loosen it, get it out. And so now you can see the piston is back inside there. And what they say, you want to leave this lined up for the brake pads. There's pins on the back of the pad. And so this is the kit I was using right here. It's got, I was trying it with this, but that was too large, so ended up using this smaller washer. Okay. And the way you put these on, it took me a minute to figure it out, but that's how those go in. And these are labeled right hand and left hand. The Nissan here I'm working with is takes right hand threads. And so there's a bunch of different adapters you can choose from. Comes with a little bit of instructions here. It's called the 21-piece disc caliper tool set. And there's a chart back here on the back that lists a few of the brands of the cars and which adapter you might need. It wasn't that helpful to me, but I just started looking around and I found this one here. There's probably a couple of these other ones that might work. But this one is the one that engages all four. So now I'm going to go do the other side. All right, I'm working on the right rear now. I'm going to do the same process. I've got a catch pan here. First thing I'm going to do is take off this rubber cap and crack the bleeder so I'm not forcing the old brake fluid back in the line. I want it to relieve. And so I've got my tool here. I'm going to try to get up into there. A little bit of a trick. Let's see if I can get her. It's hard to get all this to fit up in this really small area. I'm getting better at it. I don't use this tool much. Most of the cars I use I've dealt with don't have this style of brake. So let's see, it's moving. Seems like it gets a little easier as it goes in for some reason. They were pretty far extended. I think the brakes were pretty well gone. They were close to the end of life. It's a little stiff. This parking brake thing is, you have to put some force on it. It's not easy. Alright, I've got that one bottomed out. I can just, I found I need to loosen that or it won't get it out of there. There we go. Now I can just tighten that up. I'm gonna leave my 10 right on there because that's where I'll be when I go to put the brakes on. I'll leave it all like that. So this is the tool I was using. Pretty nice. It did the job. I don't know how I would have done it without it. Sure made it easy. I'm not sure where this came from. Handy to have the